Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, and good night wherever you're watching in the world, and welcome back to Speed Force Racing. We are here in Brazil at Interlagos. Tonight's edition of the worldwide celebration is GP3. I'm your host, ShadowLancer29, and joining me today is nobody in the comms box now, but yeah. I would like to sincerely apologise for the little delay on stream. Well, the start delay, so 100% on me for that. I mean, I completely lost track of time for a brief moment, and then as soon as I got into the session, I tried logging in. Now, first time it just wouldn't let me pick the account that I want, the SFR account I want to use. But anyway, that's out the way. We're all sorted. We're live. We're perfectly fine. We're not gonna die or anything like that. Anything dramatic like that. Oh, right. Seriously though. On to the main business now, as we take a look at the GP3 standings. Leading the way after yet another victory to his name is Martin. His third win of the season now, at 148, with Matty still in second place and still very much in the fight on 132. J Sarge moves back into the top 3 after his first podium since Canada. Now on 110. Energy got back into the top 5 again on 100 points now, 103 points, dead on 100. E6, you've got Cassidy on 99 and DMAC on 90. Back in action today. Cabriticon on 82. Gianni on 76. Roimsey on 74. And the rest of the Gab Man's on 11 on 69. Sorry, Akash on 52. Getting a position run of points together. Oliver on 39. Zander on 28. Janeji on 28. Tied with P14, funnily enough. And bottom 5, you have Calvin on 27. Scar Adams on 24. Denver on 18. Joe on 4. And Crampit still gets 4 points. And now, on to constructors now. Aston Martin are the new leaders on 112 points, with two ahead of Alfa Romeo now. In third place and still very much in this fight are Williams on 205. Then in P4 you have Alpine on 186 and AlphaTauri in P5 with 181. In the bottom 5 you have Red Bull on 139. Mercedes on 138, 1 point behind Red Bull. Bottom 3 you have Ferrari on 126. McLaren on 71, and Rock Bottom Haas still closing in on 5. Now, take a look at that. As so far, we have Gianni topping the timesheets of the 107. That, I say that as the Slayer goes into provisional pole. The 107.6. Next driver about to come across the line, I believe. Not Aiden. Lewis goes into E5. I think Martin's about to get his lap underway. Johnny pits in. I think the next driver on a lap. It's Lord Alam in the Williams reserving today. He hugs the inside line deeply. Goes into P11 with a 109.2. I think that is. Oh, come on, there's an Aston Martin. Janeji in P5, improving on his time. And what does? Hold on. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Yeah. Emac in P3, Criticon in P9. Valpine's going solid. And Lewis is about to come in, and Energy about to validated Energy's in the pits. Joe Adams in P9 for 108.4. And I think the next driver about to come across the line is our championship leader, Martin, coming across the line. Hugs the inside lane tight. E10 on very promising lap from the championship leader. As now, I believe the next driver about to come across the line is Aiden, who's 2 seconds down. So I think it'll be a Ferrari. No, hold on. Scratch that. Oh, Zander, the next one yet to set a lap and is about to come across the line. Heading into the last corner, losing that DRS. That inside side lane is basically where the line you'd use to end the lap as he goes into P9. 183. 1 place above his teammate and a 10th above his teammate, barely. As Cassidy goes up into P6. Welcome back to the division today. Back into the top 6 with a 107 heat. Very good lap for him. And now we wait on second place in the driver standings, Matty. He comes across the final corner of the track. What time is he going to set? P9. Only 3 tenths off pole. So far, we're looking pretty close from, I'd say P1? No, I'd say from P1 to P10. There's not much in it at all. On smokes. I know I say that, but most of the film are softs, so argument invalid to some extent. Right. Evening Capricorn, evening Calvin, evening Gareth. Hope you're all well. And Ross now on a lap. Invalidates. Both Red Bulls in P8 and P9 at the moment. And now... Money invalidates. Hopefully we're going to witness a driver that is bound to set a perfectly valid lap. But anyway, first one to get on a lap now. This of drivers that were on outlaps just now is Calvin, who's suddenly weaving. Could this be? Could it be for? I think this could be for a warm-up lap. So I think the next driver, I think it has to be, yeah, it's Ross. In the second, the other Red Bull. These S's, I'd argue, are the trickiest part of the circuit to get right. One wrong move, you're either going wide and losing possible track position, or you're going to end up spinning out. As he does, he goes 2 tenths faster, so promising a lap for Ross. This could potentially be top 5 material if he can keep this up. As he comes towards the final corner now. Here comes Ross in the Red Bull. P2, not far off the slower on pole. Very good lap from Ross there as the next driver to come across. I think I sense in the force it's Oliver in the Mercedes. Been out of form lately, but if he can get back into the points, that'll help him as he goes into P7. The Slayer goes even faster. Johnny gets provisional pole. The lap times are coming in fast. Wow. There's Martin now. Championship leader gets on his first lap of the session. And I think that's either Lord Lamb or... Yep, Lord Lamb is about to come across the final corner, but he's 3 seconds down. So... not a good lap for him at all, so... Anyway. Adams, D-Mac going into provisional pole, Capricorn up into 3rd, Alpine getting up into gear here. Wow. And I think that's Ross about to come into the pits, yes it is. What about the doctor himself? Energy, yep. Validate, so he is going to go for another run. Yeah, Oliver I think is going to come in. Yes, he is. Go on board, I believe, with J-Star just retired. J-Star just crashed. Oh no! The big oh no for J-Star as Martin goes up into P5. Very good lap from the Scot. And Mansell. Williams looking to get into that top 10. Goes into P5. A very good lap from Mansell indeed. As we now have, I believe, his teammate Lord Alam He goes up into P10. That was a much more respectable run than his previous lap. Calvin now, 2 temps down, or 4 temps down, 10 seconds off the pace. I think this is, if anything, he is going to come in for for a pit stop. Oh, on a fresh pair of boots at the end. As energy goes up into P6. What does Calvin's coming to the pits? Oh, sorry, didn't see the angle. But anyway, here comes Zander coming out of the last corner. Does he hug that inside curb? Promising lap for Zander. P9. 4 tenths off pole position. Not a bad lap, but gets himself into the top 10. That's something for Zander. And for McLaren as well. Now we're going to go on board with go on board with Hayden now. Second Aston Martin, I believe, reserving for Utkarsh. And now he gets his second lap of the session. Second official lap of the session underway. Very wide into turn 1, but pretty solid out of turn 2 and 3 for the Santa S's. As he comes toward, he's 2 temps up. 2 temps up, but not enough to improve. Well, not enough to go up a place. Unless he absolutely nails this lap. Like, still doable, but he comes through the 2 hairpins coming up. Take a lot through that corner. Brilliant stuff from Hayden. Here he comes through the oh, he's gone off! Oh no! Big crash for Hayden. Looked to be improving on that lap, and sadly, that spin, I'm afraid, has gone out of the has taken that improvement out of the window. Now Calvin comes across the line to say it's his next lap of the session. As I suspect, Ross is going to be the next one. No, I think Matt G is the next one on a lap, you know. Go on board with Matt G for the moment. Actually, we're going to go on board with Capricorn, who's sadly validated a second run. And now, back to Matt G now, in the second Haas. Ansel retired from the session. I think it's giving me the impression he's pretty happy with that run. Ultimately, depending on whether people improve, or do you think there may be a possibility of a wet race? I don't know. I think we're going to need inside intel to know for sure as Maggi goes a second up. Improves. Stays where I think definitely. Oh, he does go above Scar Adam, put it that way. But anyway, here comes Calvin in the other Haas. He's been quietly getting some good results as he goes up into P10. Very good lap from Calvin. As now, Scar Adams comes across the line. How much as Cassidy goes into provisional pole for 172. Sensational lap by the Scot. As now, championship leader about to come across the line. He's 1/10 up. As he comes through the final corner, here he comes. What time is he going to set? E5. E5, a very solid lap for the championship leader as he goes into P5 over 107.4. As DMAC now leaves the session. Right. Energy down. Comes on his next run. Oh. Martin coming off the track to get out of the way for drivers. I don't know what's going to happen as Scar Adams crashes out from P11. I didn't notice that to the last moment, and I do apologise for not doing so. But the two Ferraris are out together. Potentially give each other that slipstream. Borderland begins his next lap of the session. Cat's Cassidy going off, I believe. Yeah, it is Cassidy. Right, here's Energy now. Through the last corner. What time is he going to set? Oh, he doesn't improve. That's under he's under a tenth down on that lap, so no improvement now, I'm afraid. Next driver on that lap, I think it is going to be Matty. Here comes Matty in the other Red Bull. 2 tenths up. What time is he going to set? P6. Up into P6 goes the Red Bull of Matty. Both Red Bulls in the top 10 for the moment. Well, what about Zander though? He's 2 tenths up. What time is he going to set? P7. I think that's Johnny moving up. The Slayer moving up into second place. But what about Johnny though? P3. Ridicon invalidates. Yeah, I think that unless someone pulls off an absolute flyer, I think that's pretty much most of the field staying where it is. Comes in. I think Energy could be tempted on that, but I don't know. Yeah, Lewis is in. Energy stays out. Got Martin for company. Martin moves up into P3. P2, sorry. Here comes Oliver through the last corner. Full DRS to his advantage. What time is he going to set? This is going to be promising. E3. A great qualifying for Mercedes. I think you could argue they've been the qualifying specialists of the division this season. But they've not had the luck to turn those great qualifying results into race results. But that shouldn't write them off for today, because that could very much change quickly. Johnny now comes out of the last corner. Running crossing, but then again, and about as he comes across the line, P5, sorry, as now here comes Cabrinicon in the other Alpine. Coming through the last corner, she hugs that inside line rather nicely. Comes across. Ooh, 10 down. Energy though, 7 seconds off, I think. Unless Martin pulls off an absolute blinder. No, I think, yep, that is pretty much your full grid. Interesting quality, that. Ah, unlucky Jason. Evening, Ryan. How are you doing today? Grid classification comes up now. There it is. Here we have the full grid for this Brazilian Grand Prix in GP3. Cassidy goes into P1, starts on pole with Martin alongside. Oliver in P3, the Slow in P4. The rest of the field you have Johnny, D-Mac, Ridicons, Zander, Matty, Lewis, Ansel, Ross G, Dr. Special Energy, Gar Adams, Calvin, Dineji, Lord Lamb, Matt G, Aiden, and J Sarge bringing up the rest of the field. cloudy. I don't think it's wet. Right, here we have the full grid lining up. It looks to be dry, but is it just overcast? Is it just overcast, or is it gonna be? Right. Yeah, we do, Ryan. Definitely do. But yeah. Right. Take a look. Detail just so we get an idea of what's on strategy. Ooh, the full grid. The exception of Scar Adams on hard, J Sarge on mediums, are all going for that aggressive soft strategy. It could be a 2-stop, or heck, actually no, scratch that, a 1-stop race, because the tyre wear around this track. You can pretty much take it for as long as you want, as long as you pit. As we now have Cassidy field, I think. Early prediction, I'm gonna go for Martin D-Mac, and my traditional outside of the top 10 gamble, I'm going to go for a massive curveball, and I'm going to go Calvin. Right, full grid lining up, J Sarge bringing up the rear. Right, this could be big for the championship, because championships can be won and lost at this track. We've known that for years. Anyway, engine revs rise. We are waiting for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Lights out and away we go. Great start by the top 2. Great start by Oliver as we head into turn 1. This is going to be the trickiest part of the track to get right. And early on in the race, Cassidy gets a little bit twitchy, but Martin looks to go rowdy outside. And it's also closer to turn 1. So far, so clean. Wow, interesting start there as Cassidy leads the field heading into Cassidy leads the field. Oliver and Gianni going wheel to wheel. Keep on board with that for the moment, but quite a few cars near the back going very wide, but still early days yet. It's so far so clean. What's happening to Energy? He's got off. He hasn't gone off, but he's tumbled down the order. Well, he hasn't gone off from what we've seen, but it's yeah, he's fallen all the way down to dead last. As D-Max tumbling down the order, what's happened to him? Has he picked up damage early on? Someone's got off? No. Yellow flag as D-Mac leaves the session, and that's Lord of Lamb off track. What's happened there? Luckily, no one has picked up any severe damage, but Cassidy leads the field after the first lap. Giannetti and Scar Adams swapping places. J Sarge moving up the order slowly. It's going to take some time for the mediums and the hards, but hards especially, to come good. As Lewis and Matty now are battling away for P9. Contact there. But Lewis down the inside, stays behind him for the moment. With Ross G right behind, looking to pounce on Lewis if he makes it. He goes off. Max back in. I think he's might be a PS4 crash or anything, you never know. But here comes Genetti down the inside of Hayden for P13. Gets the move done. Nice move from Genetti. Goes up into P13. Slowly working his way up the lower midfield. As Matty still under pressure from Lewis in P10. Those lower points places very much up for grabs. As Mansell and hold on. Yep, Mansell and Capricorn battling away. Capricorn on the back of Zander in the McLaren as well. Someone's gone off in front of us. What's happened there? It's Ross that's gone off. Broke his front wing in the process as well. As Energy goes down the inside of Sky Adams. As Lewis goes off, this race is only going from bad to worse for AlphaTauri already. And Calvin now has worked his way up into the top 10 already after 2 laps. And now the timing has gone off, so we're going to need to get that back as soon as possible. The Slayer is on the back, I repeat, on the back of Martin and Cassidy for the race lead. Unless Oliver finds pace for the next few laps, that gap for the lead could potentially be getting bigger. And Martin looks his way down the inside into turn 1. Is he going to get the move done? It's ever so close, but he does get the move done. Brilliant stuff by Martin to take the race lead from Cassidy. And Zander's off! Zander's out of the race! Disaster for McLaren already, and it's a safety car. First one to come out of this race. And now, there is going to be a huge curveball on strategy already. Josh G's the first to come in, I think that is. All pretty telling is he changes his front wing, obviously. He's gone to medium. Interesting call there from Ross. I think he might be banking on a soft spot later on in the race, but that's not a bad shot. Wow. Chaos's race, not quite a few cars falling down the order, but been mostly clean this race. I don't know what happened to Zander, but something definitely happened, which is why the safety car has come out as Nordalam comes out on mediums. And BMAX on a lap old set of softs. Interesting, huh? But if you're looking to go long for the end, go for him. Anyway, Martin leads the field, and now take a look at overtakes early on. Prior to this safety car, Hayden has gained the most places with 9. I believe he started all the way down in P19 start of this race, and DMAC losing out on the most places on 12. Sarge Energy and Lewis pitting in. What? Hold the bloody phone. J Sarge is on Inters? What? Ladies and gentlemen, I think we've just had a reverse Hammercat moment there. But yeah. If anything, though, it's probably a D-pad malfunction. If anything, I think he might have accidentally put on the wrong tyre. Who knows? But he will, at worst, he's only going to lose 3 places. So if I were him, I'd easily come in and go for a fresh set of mediums. He's got any. Well, he's got 2 actually. A lap and place, so. And he's staying out. And it's starting to rain. Maybe, just maybe, J Sarge might have been onto something all this time. But it's still early to call yet. It only just started raining, and I think there is a possibility that it's going to get heavier. Wow. You could not write this at all. It's a wet, it's raining, and by the time everyone gets onto Inters, it's definitely going to be a pure equalizer of who keeps it on track, who's got the pace. Just like that. It's all going to be very close, that's for sure. Oh, safety car's in this lap. I think it might have been a bit too early for J Sarge to go in on those Inters, not gonna lie. But more importantly, it's about how Martin does this restart. Is he gonna go late, or is he gonna take them about the DRS straight? Who knows? We're about to find out in just a second. He bolts away! Bolts away, good restart by Martin there. It's Cassidy now. Cassidy now is under pressure from the Slayer. Oliver and Gianni fight it, going side by side in the turn one real briefly, but Oliver keeps hold of the place. Cabrinicon keeping pressure of the two. As the rain is slowly, but surely going to get heavier. All very clean heading into this one as Cabrinicon looked down the inside of Gianni there, but keeping her nose clean for the moment. Looking. Oh, Cabrinicon looking. Get place is done. Get a move done nice and early. But at the same time, she slips up. She's got Mansell and Matty right behind, and they're not afraid to pounce if an opportunity comes to them. As Maggi falls down the order, he takes overtaken around the outside by Janeji and Ross as well. He might have damage because he is tumbling fast. And he's gone on. J Sarge is on hards. Maybe he did get it wrong on tyres. Maybe he did come out too early. But it is, but for sure, it is raining, but not heavy enough to warrant going on into. Surely, right? Oh no! Someone's got off, and I think that's Ross. No, it's Energy that's got off, and into the outside wall he goes. And now Janeji looks down the inside of Calvin. Is he going to get the move gone? Oh, they get a little bit twitchy there. Calvin stays ahead for the moment, and Janeji's going to go the long way round. He's looking. No. Calvin keeps hold of the place, and well defended too. And now Hayden is looking on the back of Matty. Oh, tries one way, looking to go the other. Now Mansell is on the back of Cabrinicon for that P6 spot. As Johnny has fallen down to P7. What's happened to him? Oh, he might have gone off there, but oh, DRS is enabled. Second time this race. And now, it's going to be pretty argy-bargy from here on in. As Ross gets past Scar Adams for P12, I think that safety car has definitely helped him in hindsight. D-Mac looking down the inside of Scar Adams. Gets the move done. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant from D-Mac. Saw the gap, went for him, and pulled it off. And now, oh, the Slayer getting a little bit twitchy there, as does Cassidy. DRS. DRS of the Slayer. Looks down the inside. Oh, no. Anyway, lap 10 of 36. Still a very, very long way to go. And there's definitely potential there for a late finish too. As the Slayer looks down the inside of Cassidy, goes up into P2. Cassidy fighting back though. He's looking one way, now the other. Oh so close. As Mad G gets the fastest lap on softs. Nicely done from Mad G, who normally races in prizes trade in GP5 nowadays. And now, hold on, wrong camera. Sorry about that. Now Matty is on the back of Darnie now. Darnie losing a lot of time. He might have floor damage out of somewhere. I'm really not sure, but losing time. Oh, Caprinicon spun! Big blow for Alpine as Caprinicon spins. I don't know what happened there, but something has, as Oliver pits in. Because he has damage. Caprinicon's retired. Oh no. That's going to be a safety car as well. As Oliver switches onto medium, surprisingly. Wow. Oh wow, that is crazy. And now the safety car comes out. Oliver's come out onto mediums. Sorry, covering. Good luck for next week. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, it's never nice having a good race run like that. But as always, next week I think the next track is it's America, baby. Wait, okay, that's pretty inappropriate for me to lie, but yeah. Oh, J Sarge gets a drive-through. What? Oh no way! That's gonna cost him huge. And that's going to set his race back hugely. Especially, well, actually no, unless a safety car comes out. Oliver jumps his way up into the field. That was a nice, perfectly timed safety car for Oliver there. I'm not going to lie to you. As he overtakes 1, 2, 3, is he going to get past Mansell? Yes, he is. What about his teammate? No, he doesn't. Yes, he does get past Cassidy. Only just. Stays behind the Slayer and Martin. Perfectly timed stop for Oliver, to be fair. Ooh, wow. Right, Aiden stays out. Pretty much bottom 4. I think the bottom 4 on the track have all stayed out for sure. But yeah. Hayden leads the field for the moment, but does he come in? No, Hayden stays out. Evening, good Kosh. Hope you're well. Now, that's what will stay down there. I think that's Martin up in the 5th, and I think, arguably, I think he is the drop. I think those that have pitted are pretty much going to be in the strongest position to win, but yeah, anything can happen. The rain is still, rain is still dropping down massively. Not massively, but it's coming. And it's going to be an interesting one, put it this way. Oh, we're back on the green. I do apologise for missing that. J Sarge dives his way into the pits to get that drive-through cleared. Sorry about that, guys. As Matty and Mansell swap places for P9 and P10 respectively. Mansell looking now on the inside, but looking to get that place back as Mercedes swap places. Possibly team orders in play, but Mansell gets back ahead of Matty, side by side, both keeping it very clean, but Gianni looking to get a move done as well. Calvin definitely in the mix as well, biding his time. Down the inside. Oh, Martin and D-Mac going for position P4, P5. D-Mac stays ahead for the moment, as Hayden has already even massed. Oh, nearly a 2-second lead. As D-Mac makes a mistake, loses it. Martin has to go out wide in avoidance, but gets the move done anyway. Cassidy and the side going hammer and tongs for P7, P6, side by side into lap 16. It's all getting very close to that midfield. Oh no! Contact between Cassidy and the D-Mac and the Slayers. Cassidy gets ahead. Oliver looking to go around the outside. Contact there. Gets the move done, but that's Mansell looking to get back getting into that P9 into that midfield battle. As the Slayer looks down the inside. Mansell gets past, but what about Gianni? Is he going to follow through? No, not quite. There's Oliver. Oliver getting a little bit twitchy. I think Mansell might be having a go back. Oh, Gianni's tempted. He is tempted, mind. So, you got to keep it clean for the race. Oh, Oliver's going really slow. I don't know what's happening to him. Oh, he is. He's going to get a little bit twitchy out of that last corner. Out of the end of sector 2. And Gianni is all getting very close in that lower midfield for sure. DRS is enabled. Cassidy gets past D-Mac for P6. Fresher tyre runners are starting to take over as Oliver tries to take around the outside of Mansell. Is he going to get the move done? Side by side, don't end in tears, boys. Oh, contact. Oh no. Keep it clean, boys. Slow gets down the inside. Oliver's looking to go for a run. Ooh, he's looking very close. It's all getting very close in that midfield for that P7 fight as Gianni's closing in, and so is Matty and Calvin. And Janeji, of course. Cassidy getting very close to Mansell Martin in P4. I mean, the Glasgow Derby is definitely taking shape out on track, and this is And I apologise for the joke in the SFR Discord, by the way, but yes, I had to make it. As Martin gets down the inside of Lewis, side by side, I think he had to back off there for a moment. I think he has, yeah. As Lord Lamb has retired in the pits. Okay. Cassidy looks to follow through. Oh, contact, contact! Looked to get down the inside, but twice he made contact within a second of each other. He and Lewis have made contact, and Martin up into the podium places. As the Slayer and Mansell swapping positions, as Oliver stays behind for the moment. This midfield fight is captivating to watch. As Cassidy finally gets past Lewis, up into P4 he goes. Oh no, oh, Matty's falling down the order. What's happened to him? He's gone off into the grass. Has he picked up any damage? No, nothing from what we can see on our screen. Wow. Scar Adams 5 seconds speeding in the pit lane, and so is Mansell. Why is he coming? Oh no, he's got damage. Mansell would not have come in if it wasn't wouldn't have come in for no reason. There's Johnny and Oliver going hammer and tongs now for that P8 spot, sorry. As Oliver does have the edge on Johnny at the moment. Johnny looking to get a place, looking to make up ground on him. Stays behind for the moment as the side gets 3 seconds. 10 seconds! Is this race is going from bad to worse for Alfa Romeo. Oh, contact between the Slayer and Oliver. The two former teammates clash as Calvin's gone off. Oh no! And he's broken his front wing as well. It's a VSC, but oh no. He was keeping himself within that fight as well. Now Hayden's come in inevitably. 17 lap hold, 18 lap hold softs. Is not gonna come. They're not gonna last for the rest of the race, but the mediums should do. Fun. I definitely didn't say anything then, by the way, but yeah. I think 17 laps, 18 laps, 18 lap old mediums I think will definitely get you to the end for sure. Calvin comes in, so does Matty. I don't know what's happening in that midfield at the moment. It's all getting really out of hand as Johnny now gets a 3-second time penalty for the dreaded multiple warnings as Mad G has worked himself up into the top 10. Albeit because people have pitted, but DRS is enabled. Back under green, and now Martin is in a position to strike and take the race lead from Ross. Rain is getting heavier. Calvin comes out dead last on track in P17. But here comes Martin though. But he does have Cassidy for company and on a quicker tyre compound still. He's got DRS. He's not using much of that overtake as he gets the move done. Side by side between Martin and Cassidy into turn one. Who's going to come out on top of that? It's going to be Martin who keeps hold of the race lead. And Cassidy goes up into second. Ross in third. And Lewis sat down into fourth. 3 drivers looking to might not. I don't think they're going to pit. Well, you might need another lap or two to pit. But anyway, Oliver now in P6, taking advantage of what's going on behind him. Oh, hold on. It's all getting very close between Slayer and Johnny. Star Adams comes in. I think that's possibly retirement, don't you think? Retirement? Maybe not. Oh! Oh, what's happened there? There's a Williams off track and it's Mansell! Oh, no. This could potentially take Williams out of the fight for the constructors as well. And Johnny now still chasing down. Oh, hold on. There's a battle for the race lead. Cassidy's got DRS on Martin. Down the outside he goes. gets the move done, but Martin can still, and I mean he can still very much have a go back, but I don't think he's going to be close enough for an overtake because Cassidy using quite a bit of his ERS to stay ahead of that Aston Martin for the moment. That's not going to bother Martin too much because he is still very much biding his time. And then again, guys behind him are starting to drift away slowly. I mean slowly, as Matty gets the fastest lap now from P14. There is still, there is still a very much long way to go. Come the end of this race. Yeah. Yeah, it's it's starting to get heavier, you're absolutely right, but not enough. I don't think it's going to be enough for the moment. Not enough for the moment to go on into, sure, not a chance. Mad G comes into the pits, what tyre is he going to go on? Fresh set of mediums for the Haasman. And the GP5 regular, like I said. But anyway, E-Mac on the back of Ross, battling for that final podium spot. And now Johnny very much in that mix. Johnny's still right behind the Slayer for the moment, who's right behind Oliver still. Maggi gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings after coming out of the pits. But anything can happen coming to the end of this race. And J-Sarge has worked his way back into the top 10 for now. As Johnny pits in. Oh no, he's got a 5-second penalty for speeding. No! Sorry. He's going to come out right behind his teammate, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Oh, actually, could he come out ahead? As D-Mac is out! Both Alpines are out of the race, and it's a disaster for them in that Constructors' fight. This brings quite a few back into this. Back into this race. I don't know what happened to him, but disaster. Big disaster. Yeah, you're right, Gosh. Quite a few are getting penalties for speeding as Mansell becomes the next victim. Is he going to retire or not? Is he going to retire or not? But wow. Right, J-Sarge comes in. Oh dear. Yeah, you're right. Might be bug, yeah. It might be onto something there, Akash. But yeah. Right. That puts Martin back into the race lead and on fresh softs. The question is though, I mean, it's been raining for quite a while, but not heavy enough to warrant inters. But the track is potentially getting rather slippery. Yeah, actually, you're right, Capri. Yeah, it's annoying, but yeah, you just got to manage what you've got, haven't you? Yeah. Sorry about that. Right. Lap 25 of 36. I think this is the third safety car of this race. Now, yeah, I mean, it looked overcast. But I'm surprised how it's not raining heavily. Well, it's not raining heavily at all, but yeah. Yeah, typical code is. Right. Safety car gonna come in. Alvin comes out of the pits. He's gonna drop down to P14. Still very much get himself back into the points. Anything can happen there, but pretty much Ross, Lewis. Oh, Oliver's got. Oh, hold on. Let's take a look at the penalties. Take a look at the penalties. Oh no, Oliver's got 5 for speeding in the pit lane. That awkward rain that catches you out, like. It doesn't even feel wet enough for inters, but it's difficult to bring that car to a stop in the position. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Energy and Maggi are on 3 seconds, along with Hagen. Oliver in P5 has got 5 seconds. Johnny's got 8, and the Slayer is on 10 seconds worth of penalties still. I don't know if that's going to be appealed on the stewards, or not going to be enough in it to warrant that being removed. You never know. But J Sarge, no, Hayden gaining the most places with a low. First time we looked at the position change, Hayden has gained the most places. Second time we take a look at the position change, Hayden's gained the most places. Wow. Quite poetic. Now, I think it's going to be a tough one. I think it's going to be a very close ending. But, oh, safety car's in. We're going to be... Now Martin, hopefully, will be leading the field on this race, well, getting the field underway for the final time this race. But not in a way that way, but hopefully we don't get another safety car on it. That's going to mess up the order again. But, here comes Martin, weaving through the last corner. When is he gonna get them underway? He's gonna need a perfect restart if he wants to secure another win. And he's gone. Very good restart by Martin. Oliver getting a good restart on Lewis, who's side by side heading into turn 1. Is he gonna get the move done? Terrible camera angle. Side by side. Oliver takes ahead as Scar Adams is out. Both McLarens out of this Grand Prix. Another disastrous weekend for them. Wow, quarter of the field is gone. And J Sarge gets the move done on Hayden for P10. And now Energy is going to be right behind him. Oh, both Ferraris swapping positions. I think that Gianni knows that he is going to have to give this race up to Giannetti to get that result. J Sarge, the latest driver to get himself a penalty. 3 seconds for multiple warnings right there. And Martin has already amassed a 1 second lead over Cassidy in second. Yeah, Mansell and Calvin swapping positions. Martin looking down Mansell looking down the inside. But Calvin gets ahead. And now he's going to have Matty in his sights. Wow. All very close from top to bottom. Very intense. It's J Sarge. He's looking to get... Oh, J Sarge on the inside of Giannetti. Is he going to get the move done? Both go side by side, heading into turns 1 and 2. Giannetti sticks his nose out in front. Very good stuff from the Czech. There's Oliver now looking down the inside of the other Alfa Romeo of the Slayer. Down the inside. Is it? Yeah, very good move. Very, very good move by Oliver. The Slayer gets a fatal 3 seconds worth of penalty for multiple warnings. As Calvin is really working his way up the midfield. He could be on for, if he can keep this on track, he could be on for another very good points fall for Haas. Is that gap? Oh, contact between Gianni and Calvin. Hopefully that's not going to do too much damage to the Haas, but they are slowly, he's been picking up some really consistent points hauls lately. And they are slowly and surely closing in. Calvin's really struggling now as he picked up damage from Gianni. He's using DRS, sorry. Yep, it's DRS is enabled. Not enough for a move. Now, is Ross going to go for a move on Cassidy? Looks down the looking. He's closing in. He's using a lot of that battery up. He's going for it. Down the inside goes the Red Bull. Hopefully we won't see a repeat of Interlagos in 2021 between Hamilton and Verstappen. Gets the move done. Now Lewis is taking a look down the outside. Contact made there. Matty slowly falling down the order. He's fallen down to P14. Actually getting left behind there. And now this is getting even more intense by the minute. And the Slayer looking down the inside of... Oliver looking... Oh, it's getting close between Slayer and Oliver. Oliver getting a very good exit out of that corner. But here comes Calvin on the back of Gianni. Is he going to finally get the move done on the Ferrari? 6 to go. No, 7 to go, sorry. I do apologise for that. As Oliver going side by side with Lewis. Is he going to get a move done? He's got the DRS. So does Lewis. Oh, Lewis comes down across him slightly. But Oliver, no harm, no foul, gets the move done. As Lewis goes out very wide. Right across the Slayer's nose. Oliver chasing out his teammate as Hayden crashes out. And it's another safety car. Okay. This could change the whole picture of the race completely. Wow. Just, what can I say? What can you say but wow? Oof, right. Is Martin going to dive his way into the pits? No. But Cassidy does. He's going on to softs. What about... Oh, yeah, he's the only one pitting. No, Matty's pitting as well. I think he's going on to a fresh pair of boots for the end of the... to get himself across... Well... to get him to the end of the race with 3 laps to go. Yeah, you're right. I think Cassidy may have shot himself in the foot here. But at the same time, everything, the whole picture could change. Ooh, Oliver looking very racy with Ross. Oh, struggling a little bit. Oliver swaps places with him again. It's all getting pretty messy down the order. That's for sure. Right. Is Johnny gonna... I think Johnny might be better off staying out, even though he is on some lap hold mediums. Should have enough to take that car across the line. Or no, actually no. J Sarge comes in. Is he gonna be? Is he gonna come in for fresh softs? Sorry. I think he might be. Here he comes. What tyre is he gonna set? Oh, he's gone for a new wing. Did he pick up contact under that safety car? I think he might have. Wow. I think... Right. Yeah, it is. It is quite difficult to get ahead in that pack. But again, it's easy. I think it's easier to chase. And again, it is easier to chase, and it is silly. I think it's only a matter of time till the safety car comes in. Yes, it is. Safety car is in. Martin getting the field all bunched up. Is he going to try the same thing as he did on the previous restart? He's looking, he's going, and he's gone. Brilliant restart by Martin. As Oliver looks down the inside. Oh, just look at this. It's all getting very bunched up heading into turn 1. The Slayer gets past Oliver for P3. Oliver losing 2 places. Oh, and I think he might have had a little bit of contact with Lewis there. What has happened? Calvin's gone off. No. Mansell's off. But then again, so is Calvin. I don't know what's happened to the pair of them. What could have been a good opportunity for Haas to gain ground in that basement battle has gone to pieces. Potentially, as Calvin's retired, and so has Matty's left the session. I don't know what's going on this race as Mansell's out. That's nearly a quarter of the field gone. And it's another safety car. Oh my gosh. We didn't even have a full lap of racing and the safety car has come out again. And so unsurprisingly, no one is pitting in. You can't. Nobody is pitting in, except Matty, of course. He might have picked up damage in the process, but wow, wow, what is this race? Oh, sorry. Right. 2 laps to go. I think it's gonna be inevitably a last lap dash, I believe. I feel... Oh, Dan, you have tuned into quite a lot. You've definitely tuned it. Yeah, you're right. The stewards. Yeah, it's okay, Dan. It's okay. I can understand why. Can't join all the time, though. But anyway, yeah, the stewards. I wouldn't be shocked, at all shocked, if it got very busy in that office. It's the safety car. Comes in. Hopefully, we're going to go back to racing yet again. And is Martin going to get that restart done? As Martin gets the field underway. Look at this, the Slayer dives down the inside of Ross for P2. Wait a minute, someone's gone off in the background and it's Ross! Ross has gone off track! And suddenly, the picture for the race win has changed once again. It's all getting very bunched up from the Slayer down. This is buying Martin so much time. If he can keep it on track, that could potentially, with 4 races to go after this, or 5 races to go after this, give Martin the chance to put one hand on that championship. Potentially. All of a sudden, Cassidy has moved down the order. I don't know what has happened to him. As Janeji's gone very slowly, he might have gone off on lap 1. Cassidy is still going to gain ground though, for sure. But anyway, here we are, the final lap of this race. If you take a look at the penalty situation, I would still very much argue that Oliver's in a strong position. No, I think Jay Sargent could be in a strong position to get back-to-back podiums. As Maggi and Johnny fighting tooth and nail. Johnny gets out ahead. And I think that's Ross going very slowly indeed. Oh my goodness me. This is possibly one of the craziest races we've had, endings I've seen in a GP4 race. GP3 race, sorry. Wow, I can't even recognise the division anymore because it's my own commentary division anymore. Because of how crazy this race is. Janeji retires in the pit. I think Ross might be following suit. He's going very slowly. Why he's doing that, I do not know. Anyway. Here comes Martin, he's got a comfortable gap to the Slayer ahead. Behind him, sorry. Right, here he comes. Through the last corner. Martin is on his way to not just his 4th win of the season, but potentially could be the deciding factor in the championship. Martin comes across the line, wins in Brazil. Roski retires from the race. Oh, Lewis goes into P2. Jay Sargent P3. What a recovery drive by Jay Sarge, the former championship leader. We will get our top 3 in. We'll get that top 3 in for sure. But we will enjoy the celebrations and oh, it's 3 races, Dan. Wait. Am I hallucinating? Next 4 races, wow. Okay. A car celebrating for its teammate, and understandably so. But wow, what a crazy race. I don't know what happened at the end of that. Brazil is quite a crazy circuit to begin with. Anyway, here's the final result. Martin takes back-to-back victories for the first time this season. Lewis gets his first podium of the season in 2nd place. Jay Sarge comes home in 3rd with Dr. Special Energy and Oliver rounding out the top 5. And then looking down the field, you have Cassidy in P6, Maggi in P7, Johnny in 8th, the Slayer in 9th, and Matty rounding out the taking over the final point. And then down the field, on retirees, you have Janeji, Ross, Mansell, Calvin, Aiden, Scar Adams, D-Mac, Lord Lamb, Cabrinicon, and Zander all crashing out of the race, all retiring in the race. Wow. What can you say but wow after that? Wow. What words? Check. Right. Let me. Sorry about this. We will get the top 3 in as soon as possible. We'll have the top 3 in just a sec. Just so we can get the interviews underway. Wow. Martin? I think that... Hold on, we'll get a party underway. Hold on. I've definitely I swear I've added them into a group. Right. Martin's in. I mean, I can add him in for the... I tried to add him in because my phone is connected to the Channel Answer 29 account, but there's 2 I've got in. Well, 2 I've got into the group. Now that's J-Sarge added in. That's the important bit sorted out. Apologies for the delay there.
Everyone's in, Tom, that you've added Lewis as well.
Yeah, good. Hopefully, you can get Ross and J-Sarge in. But for now, we'll start off with you. Obviously, you know the drill. Obviously, make sure your order is on set to share. But anyway, Martin.
Hello.
Back-to-back wins for the first time this season. In one of the craziest races of the season. Take us through that. It must have been such a ride.
Yeah, it's all the craziness seemed to be happening elsewhere, not really with me. I was qualified P2. Qualifying was really close, by the way, between like the entire field. I think there was like half a second between the top 15 or something like that, which is crazy. And then, so I was at the front fighting with Cassidy the entire first stint, and there was a couple of safety cars, and we came back out, and I was behind a couple of guys that stayed out in mediums, but I managed to get through them. And then, yeah, I was just leading. I got a bit lucky. Cassidy was in the lead of the race, and then I don't know what happened when he was behind the safety car, but he went miles off track, and the car ghosted. So I jumped on him on the safety car, and he had to pit for mediums because he did double soft. So I got a bit lucky with that, but apart from that, I was kind of out front, and then it seemed like there was just a safety car every 7 or 8 laps.
Yeah.
So I couldn't really get into a rhythm, and at the end I was building a gap, and then a safety car would come out. I did the same again, and then there was a safety car come out for half a lap. I don't know why the game does that, but so yeah, just it was a case of just bringing it home at the end.
Yeah, I get you.
But yeah, I think it would have been a lot more interesting if there wasn't so many safety cars, but you can't do anything about that, unfortunately.
Take us through the well, it was raining. It was raining very lightly in the race, but I'm surprised. But I'll be honest, I'm surprised it didn't get heavy enough to. Oh, it didn't get heavy enough.
It was actually surprising to me because there was no rain on the forecast whatsoever.
Yeah.
On my forecast, anyway.
It
said it was just going to be dry and overcast, but Sector 3 was a bit slippy, but apart from that, it wasn't too bad. But the final corner before you go on the big straight, that was really slippy, and every safety car was extremely difficult to get the tyres warmed up again because obviously the track was damp. I think that caused some issues. Every time there was a safety car restart, I noticed that there was incidents at turn 1, turn 2. So I tried to take people as far along the straight as I could without compromising myself to give them a chance to heat up the tyres, and then just went for it and sort of took it easy in the first sector. But yeah, weird conditions, but yeah, you just got to handle what's thrown at you. So
yeah, with that win, that puts you, I believe, I believe that gives you some breathing room in between you, Matty, and etc. all behind under the driver's standings.
Which is great, but it's like I said last week, nothing's changed in that. The priority after the shocking start to the season that me and Utkarsh had was to try and get back in the fight for the constructors, and I think before the race today we were leading the constructors by like 2 points or something stupid. It's crazy tight, the constructors, so that's all. Like, I'm not looking at it as let's go and win the driver championship, because one DNF or one bad result and it's all wide open again. So I'm just focusing on the constructors with Utkarsh. He couldn't make it this week, unfortunately, and it maybe cost us some points, but we focus on the constructors, and if the drivers championship comes along with it, great. But I'm just happy to be in this position after the start. I think I went 4 or 5 races without scoring any points.
Yeah.
So just happy to be in the position we are. So.
Yeah. Anyway, how are you feeling about America?
Is that the next track, America?
Yep, Kota.
It's a nice track. Penalty heaven for me, anyway. I've always collected a lot of penalties around there. I think anybody that keeps it penalty free will probably do pretty well. But yeah, it's a great track. I like it. Sector 1's a real challenge. Sector 2, Sector 3. Sector 3's tricky on the tyres. So yeah, looking forward to it. I imagine that it's not one of my stronger tracks, so I imagine there'll be a lot of people ahead of me there, but we'll give it a good go. See how we get on.
Good stuff. Right, who have we got in? We've got, I think it's J-Sarge. Oh, J-Sarge! Back-to-back podiums! And what a recovery drive it was!
You don't even want to know. Are you sitting comfortably? I'll talk you through my entire storm. Oh god, it was so bad. It was retired in qualifying, so I went and hit the pit wall on the way out, and it just glitched me through the wall and took the wheels off the car. And then I was on the track with no wheels. So I was like, yep, I'm out of qualifying. So I started at the back on mediums. I went cautious in the first few corners, and then I was finding my feet, and then I was like, oh, this is good. I got up to P11 before lap 4, and then it started to rain a bit on that safety car. Jeff was like, it's going to rain. I was like, ooh, safety car. So I was like, I'll pit for Inters. Wrong choice, obviously. So I was the only one to go on Inters. So I pitted again before the safety car, or when the safety car came in, I pitted again for hards, and then trooped around the back again for a bit. Yeah. Then another safety car caught us up, but I was so busy trying to get my tyres sorted out, I was speeding behind the safety car, so I got to drive through. So I had to serve that in green after that one restarted. So then I was at the back by 16 seconds again, and I caught back up. Then there was another safety car. Then I was in the mix a bit, and then I got damaged with Lewis. I think we had a bit of a turn into turn 6 or 7. That was a bit crazy. And then I didn't realise I had damage, so I went round past the pit lane, and I was like, crap, it's bright yellow wing. So I had to pit again. That dropped me right to the back. So this was lap 30. I was P14. And then
all of a sudden,
gained 5 places on the first restart, and then the safety car came straight back out. Because I seem to have loads of grip on that in those conditions on the softs. Obviously, I spent most of the race driving on my own, but I had some really good pace, so I was just completely confident around the outside of people. Yeah. So I passed a lot of people on the outside, and then another restart happened, and I passed another 5. And then I knew I had Oliver on penalties, so I knew I had to just get past Dr. Special Energy, so I sent it around the outside of turn 1. And I knew Slayer had about 25 seconds of penalties or something stupid, so I was like, oh my god, a podium from last with 5 pit stops and a drive.
Wow. Incredible it is.
Lucky. Oh, wow. I'll take all the luck, but yeah, I had some bad luck at the start, but I took it at the end. So.
Yeah.
Crazy race, mate.
Yeah,
crazy.
It was. Now, do you think... How do I say this? Do you think you've still got it in you enough? Still got enough to remain in this title fight, or?
Yeah, I just need to iron out the stupid mistakes that I keep making. I need to get the headspace right, because I'm still very quick, and I'm quicker than Martin on some tracks, but not all. So I need to make sure that the ones that I've got an advantage on, I do something about, because I messed up Australia where I'm quicker. I messed up Singapore where I'm definitely one of the fastest. So yeah, missed opportunities again is what's going to ruin my championship hopes. But I'm glad to see me and Slayer at least finishing in the top points positions this time. So our constructors' hopes are probably more realistic. The driver's title, Martin might run away with it, but I'll take P2 or P3 at the end. No problem. Considering I've had 9 or 8 no scores, so I'm either on the podium or I'm out of the points. So.
Yeah. How are you feeling about America, by the way?
It's all good apart from the second to last corner. I hate it. So, and the tyre wear on the rears is just a killer.
And
so
even
really
worse, mate. It's horrible, and I'm horrible for track limits too.
Yes, yeah, exactly. And I'm not the best with those at the easier tracks, so I need to really zone in on that to find, because anyone can do well in this league if you just don't get pens. Yeah, that's the same for any league really. Anyone can really score good points in every race if you just keep clean. Because like you saw there's a safety car, last 2 laps, anyone with pens is going to come out the points. So, it really helps. You need to just focus on that and sacrifice some speed to keep that in check. So,
yeah, I get you.
I wouldn't pick America as a favourite track, but it's nice to go there.
Yeah, unless Ross comes in, I think that's pretty much going to be that. Yeah.
It was. I did
Sorry,
mark him in chat, but it doesn't look like he's joining.
Yeah, true. I understand. Anyway.
Might not have a headset. So.
Yeah, you never know. But anyway, I get what you mean. But yeah, you might have a point. Anyway, come on. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for what... Anyway, oh my god. I'm thinking of it. Seriously though, both of you, congratulations to the podium. Good luck for next week.
Thanks for the comms, Tom.
No worries.
Great job, Tom.
Thank you. Anyway, whew. Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed that, if you're new here, subscribe. Well, obviously, if you enjoyed the video, do leave a like. If you're new here, subscribe so you can check out all the action across SFR and all 5 divisions. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter and TikTok. And if you're interested in joining the league, go on to Grid Finder, and then you will see our page, which will include the link to our Discord server. And once you're in the server, one of our directors will be in touch with you as soon as possible to evaluate your pace and find the right division for you. Anyway, that said, this is Shadowlancer29. Any content for that matter. And the worldwide celebration is GP3. Signing off.